Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This guest paper has been prepared according to the FBISE assessment framework and model paper patterns for class 10th computer science. Section A includes multiple choice questions, while section B short questions and section C consists of long questions that will help students for practice the complete exam structure. और इसमें जितने भी क्वेश्चंस प्रोवाइड किए गए हैं वो सब के सब अलाइंड है विद एसएलओज के साथ और पर्पस उसका ये है कि कॉन्सेप्ट बेस ये सब का ये एग्जाम प्रिपेयर किया गया है rather than memorizing. By solving these questions, students can revise important topics, understand exam style wording, and prepare effectively to achieve maximum marks in the final examination. Paper patterns time allowed is 2 hours and 40 minutes. Preparation patterns section A, section B and section C. Section A consists of 13 multiple choice questions for objective preparation. Section B 11 short response questions with or choices. And section C 4 long questions with or choices. Important, every question below shows its relevant SLO's code. Focus or pairs are kept on different SLOs. जो आपका और part होगा वो different SLO से लिया गया है but have the same difficulty. Difficulty level must be same in both parts, regular parts or alternative parts. Question number 1 that has been taken from A01. A company stores employee IDs in binary form. Why do computers prefer the binary number system for internal processing? Options are: it uses only two states, 0 and 1, that match electronic circuits. It allows unlimited characters to be stored. It reduces the need for memory. It increases internet speed. The correct option is it uses only two states, that's 0 and 1, that match electronic circuits. Justification, आपको justification exam में नहीं लिखना, but justification shows the correct answers, why I have selected the correct answer. Computers work through electronic circuits that have two stable states, that is on and off states. These are represented by 1 and 0. Therefore, the binary number system is the most suitable system for internal processing. Question number 2. A messaging application stores characters using ASCII encoding. What is the main purpose of ASCII? To represent characters using numeric code, to compress files, to improve internet speed, to increase RAM size. The correct answer is to represent characters using numeric code. Justification is ASCII stands for American Standard Code for Information Interchange. It assigns a numeric code to each character so that computers can store and exchange text. For example, capital A has ASCII code 65. अगर आप विंडोज को ओपन करें यानी डॉस को ओपन करें और Alt की प्रेस करके 65 प्रेस करेंगे तो वो कैपिटल ए लिखेगा, Alt 66 करेंगे तो वो कैपिटल बी लिखेगा. Question number 3. A computer runs several programs simultaneously in a computer lab. Which components of the operating system manages the CPU time among programs? File manager, process scheduler, device driver, compiler. The correct option is process scheduler, because the process scheduler is the part of the operating system that decide which process get the CPU time and for how long, जिसको हम CPU scheduling भी कहते हैं या scheduling algorithm भी कहते हैं. This helps multiple application runs efficiently in a multitasking environment. Question number 4. A programmer design in algorithms that never stop running Which property of an algorithm is missing? Input, output, finiteness. Fourth one option is effectiveness. Finiteness property is missing because finiteness means an algorithm must terminate after a limited number of steps. If an algorithm never stops, then it violates the property of fitness. Question number 5. A list of product IDs is stored in ascending order. Okay. Which searching technique would be the most efficient to find a product quickly? अब देखिए यहाँ पे वो already sorted order में है. Then linear search, binary search, sequential search on unsorted data, or bubble sort. The correct option is binary search. Why binary search? Because the list item is ID is already in sorted order. Let's see the justification. Binary search is efficient for sorted data. It repeatedly divides the list into two halves, so the required items can be found faster than linear search. For example, in a sorted list of 100 items, binary search can find an item in very few comparisons. अगर आपके पास 1024 आइटम्स होंगी ना तो ये 10 कंपैरिजन में मैक्सिमम 10 कंपैरिजन में ये आंसर दे देगा. क्लियर? Question number 6. A web development team is discussing two parts of websites creation. Which option correctly described front-end development? It deals with the visible part of the website seen by users. It only manages hardware devices. It is used only for internet security. It means converting decimal to binary. The correct option is it deals with the visible part of the website seen by users. Justification: front-end development deals with the part of a website that users interact with directly, such as layouts, buttons, menus, and pages. It commonly uses HTML, CSS, and JavaScript programming. Question number 7. A retail company groups customers into different categories based on buying patterns without predefined labels. Which machine learning technique is used? Supervised learning, unsupervised learning, reinforcement learning, or deep learning? The correct option is unsupervised learning because unsupervised learning is used when the data has no predefined labels. The system identifies patterns and groups similar records together. A common example is customer segmentation. Question number 8. A researcher wants to show the distribution of exam scores in intervals. Which graph is most suitable? Histogram, pie chart, line graph, database table. The correct option is histogram because a histogram is used to display the frequency distribution of numerical data in intervals. It is helpful for showing how many values fall within specific ranges such as exam score bands. Question number 9. Smart home devices automatically control lights and temperatures through internet connectivity. Which technology enables this system? Blockchain, Internet of Things, robotics only, natural language processing. The correct option is Internet of Things, that is IoT. Because IoT stands for Internet of Things, it connects physical devices to the internet so that they can collect, send, and receive data. Smart bulbs, thermostats, and smart locks are common examples of IoT. Question number 10. A chatbot understands user questions written in natural language. Which AI technology allows computers to understand human language? NLP, IoT, blockchain, DNS. The correct answer is NLP, that is natural language processing. NLP means natural language processing. It enables computers to read, understand, and respond to human language. Chatbots, translation system, and spam filters use NLP. Question number 11. A student receives repeated insulting messages on social media. What is the best immediate response? Share the messages publicly to take revenge. Ignore it forever and tell no one. Block the user and report the incident to a trusted adult or platform. Reply with more abusive messages. Correct option is block the user and report the incident to a trusted adult or platform. Because in case of cyberbullying, हम इसको cyberbullying कहते हैं इस प्रोसेस को, इस केस को. The safest action is to block the offender, report the behavior, and inform a trusted adult, teacher, or parent. This helps stop the abuse and protects the victim. Question number 12. How can graphics effectively communicate event information to an audience? By using clear text, relevant visuals, and key details, by adding too many unrelated decorations, by writing everything in very tiny font, by avoiding headings and titles. The correct option is by using clear text, relevant visual, and key details. Because effective digital communication needs clear fonts, relevant visuals, and important details such as date and time and venue. This makes the message easy to understand for the audience. Question number 13. A student conducts a survey for a new business idea but asks only close friends. What is the major problem in this research method? Faster data collection, better accuracy, bias in sample selections, higher automation. Correct answer is bias in sample selection. Because if a survey includes only close friends, the sample may not represent the whole target audience. This creates bias in sample selection, which may lead to misleading results. This is section B. In this section, you will answer short response questions, and each question carries 2 marks. These questions are designed to test your conceptual understanding of the topics rather than simple memorization. All the questions in this section include OR option, which may you only need to attempt one question from each pair. So read both options carefully and choose the one you understand better. आपको क्या करना है, दोनों ऑप्शंस को आपने रीड करना है अच्छे तरीके से. तो जो ऑप्शंस आपको बेस्ट लगती हैं कि ये आपको अच्छे तरीके से आती है, तो देन यू हैव टू डू ओनली दैट वन, बट डोंट ट्राई टू सॉल्व बोथ. The key to scoring full marks in section B is to write short, clear answer with the correct keywords and concepts from the textbook. So let's start section B. Question number 2, part 1. A messaging system store characters using ASCII code. What is ASCII code? ASCII stands for American Standard Code for Information Interchange, and its encoding is a standard method used to represent characters, numbers, and symbols by assigning a unique numeric code to each one. B. ASCII is important because it allows different computers and devices to store and exchange data in a common understandable form. It supports standardized communication and helps computers correctly interpret the same character data. Example, the letter A is stored as 65 in ASCII, while digit 0 also has its own unique code. Question 2, part 1 or alternate question is, Differentiate between online and offline computing platform. Online computing platforms works through the internet. Users can access, edit, save, and often share with their work online in real time. Offline. Offline computing platform work without a permanent internet connection. They allow users to perform tasks directly on the local device and usually save data on local storage. Difference is online requires internet, supports cloud storage, sharing and collaboration, while in offline does not require internet for normal use, depends mainly on local storage. Example, Google Docs is online, while Microsoft Word is on a local computer, can be used as in offline. Question 2. A user notices slow performance when many applications are running together. What system software functions could be responsible and what steps can improve performance? Slow performance may be related to the operating system, especially its process management and memory management functions. B. Process management. If many applications runs at the same time, the operating system must share CPU time among them. Poor scheduling or too many active processes can slow the system. C. Memory management. If RAM is heavily used, the system becomes slow because the operating system cannot efficiently allocate memory to all running programs. And fourth option, that is D, optimization steps: close unnecessary program, restart the system, free memory and storage space, upgrade RAM if needed. The system software affects performance by controlling CPU uses, memory allocation, and system resources. Or part is differentiate between system software and application software. System software controls and manages the computer hardware and provides a platform for other softwares, examples Windows, Linux, operating system device drivers. These are the names or kind of the system software. Application software is designed to perform specific user tasks, examples Microsoft Word, Google Chrome, Adobe Photoshop. Different system software manages the overall system and hardware, while application software helps the user perform a particular task. Example, without the operating system, application software cannot work properly because it needs a platform to run. Next one is question number 2. Third part, convert the given number into binary number system. 52 is in decimal, convert it into binary. What you will do, you will divide 52 with the base in which you are going to be moved. You are moving to binary number system, you are divided by 2. Then 52 divided by 2, answer will be 26 and 0 should be the remaining value. Again divided by 2, answer should be 13 and remaining value is 0. Divided by 2, 6 and remainder is 1. Divided by 2, 3 and remaining value is 0. Divided by 2, 1 and remaining value is 1. When you will write the answer, you will start from this point and will move to this point. Okay, this way. Means you will write 1, first 1, then this one, then 0, this is 0, then 1, 0, 0. As you can see that the above answer is the same as I have mentioned already. Okay, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0 in binary. This conversion helps computers store decimal data in binary form because binary is the machine language of computers. Third part, alternate question is, explain why binary search is suitable for sorted data. Binary search is searching technique used on stored data. It checks the middle element first and then divides the list into two halves again and again. It is suitable because of it reduces the number of comparisons. It works much faster than linear search on large sorted lists. It eliminates half of the remaining data in each step. It improves efficiency when records are already arranged in order. Example, if a list of roll number is already in ascending order, binary search can find one roll number much faster than the checking every item one by one. जैसा कि मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया कि अगर आपके पास 1024 रिकॉर्ड्स होंगे तो उस पे आप बाइनरी सर्च अप्लाई करेंगे तो then you will find the answer within 10 comparisons. जबकि लिनियर सर्च में क्या होगा, आपको 1024 एग्जैक्ट कंपैरिजन करने पड़ेंगे. तो इसमें आपका आंसर फास्ट हो जाता है. मैक्सिमम 10 कंपैरिजन में आप आंसर गेट कर सकते हो. Fourth part is differentiate between front end and back end development. Front end development deals with the visible part of a website that users interact with directly. It commonly uses HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Backend development deals with the server-side logic, database handling, and processing of data. It may use PHP, Python, Node.js, or databases. Front-end examples are web page designs, buttons, menus, forms display. While backend example is storing form data in a database, checking login details, processing requests. Thus, both parts work together to create a complete and functional website. Alternate question is, what is an IDE? Write any two benefits of using it. An IDE, that is Integrated Development Environment, is software that helps programmers write, edit, run, and debug code in one place. Two benefits are it provides a code editor for writing a program. इसका अपना editor होता है जिसमें आप program लिख सकते हो. It helps in debugging and error reduction. आप उसको उसी editor में run कर सकते हो और उसमें से error को भी debug कर सकते हो. It may include a compiler or run options for quick testing. क्योंकि इस menu के अंदर ही इसमें option होगी ताकि आप इसको run कर सके easily. It improves programming speed and convenience. Example is Visual Studio Code and NetBeans are common IDEs used by programmers. Fifth part, what is the role of data visualization in studying data and making decisions? The role of data visualization is to present data in a clear graphical form so that trends, patterns, and comparisons can be understood easily. Its importance includes it helps identify trends and patterns. It makes large amount of data easy to understand and compare. It supports better decision making by presenting facts clearly. It helps detect unusual results or outliers more quickly. Examples are a bar chart can show which month had the highest sales, while a histogram can show score distribution. Alternate question is explain machine learning and its role in fraud detection. Machine learning is a branch of artificial intelligence in which computers learn from data and improve performance without being explicitly programmed for every case. It helps in fraud detection by analyzing transaction data and identifying unusual patterns, suspicious behaviors, or abnormal spending activities. Application: if a credit card is suddenly used in another country for a very large payment, the system may mark it as suspicious and generate an alert. Thus, machine learning improves speed, accuracy, automation, and early detection in fraud detection. Sixth part is answer the following about algorithms and modular programming. Two properties of a good algorithm are finiteness. It must end after a limited number of steps. Definiteness. Each step must be clear and unambiguous. B part is breaking a program into smaller modules is beneficial because it makes the program easier to understand, easier to test, easier to debug and maintain, and easier to reuse. It also allows different parts of a solution to be developed systematically and efficiently. Alternate part is what is a trace table or dry run. Trace table or dry run क्या होता है? A trace table or dry run is a step-by-step method used to follow how the values of variables change while in an algorithm or program runs. It is useful because it helps to. ये किसलिए useful होता है? Because check the logic of an algorithm, find logical errors, understand program flow clearly, verify output before actual execution. Example, a trace table can show how the value of some changes in each step of a loop, making it easier to locate mistakes. Question part 7 is, a startup uses cloud computing to run services online. State any two advantages. Two advantages of cloud computing are access from anywhere. User can access services through the internet from different devices from anywhere. Reduced cost. There is a less need to buy and maintain expensive hardware. Other advantages include scalability, means when demand it can be increases. Automation, backup and recovery. Easy collaboration among users. Examples are students can store files in the cloud and open them from school, home, or any other places or in mobile devices without carrying a USB drive. Alternate part is explain NLP and write any two application of it. NLP means natural language processing is a field of AI that enables computers to understand, process, and respond to human language. Two applications are chatbot that answer questions, language translation system, spam filtering in emails, predictive text on mobile phone. Example, when a phone suggests the next word while typing, translate text, or filter spam emails, it is using NLP, that is natural language processing. 8 parts is how can students use social media responsibly when sharing information online. Students can use social media responsibly by sharing online verified and accurate information, respecting others' privacy and digital ethics, avoiding offensive content and rumors, using polite language and positive communication. They should also avoid sharing personal data, passwords, or misleading content. Responsible use of social media helps protect privacy, promotes safe digital behavior, and prevents the spread of false information. Alternate part is how can students help reduce the digital divide? The digital divide means unequal access to computers, internet, and digital information. Students can help reduce it by promoting digital literacy among others, sharing access to learning resources and technology, helping people learn how to use computers and the internet, encouraging fair access to online educational opportunities. This can improve equal access to education, communication, and information. Part 9th. What is cyberbullying? Write any two strategies to deal with it safely. Cyberbullying is the use of digital media or online platform to harass, threaten, insult, or embarrass someone. Two safe strategies are block and report the bully on the platform, tell a trusted adult, teacher, or parent, and keep evidence such as screenshots. These steps help protect the victim, support proper action, and reduce further online harm. Alternate question is what is phishing and how does it affect users? Phishing is the cybercrime in which attackers try to trick users into revealing passwords, bank details, or personal information through fake emails, messaging, or websites. It affects users by stealing personal data, causing financial loss, leading to account hacking, damage digital privacy and security. Example, a fake bank email asking the user to click a link and enter login details is a common phishing attack. Question number 10 means part 10th is a student collects market information for a new business idea. Selecting the right research method is important because it helps collect relevant, accurate, and useful data for better decision making. Bias in sample selection means the chosen sample does not fairly represent the whole target group, so the results may become misleading and unreliable. Example, if a student survey online classmates about a product meant for senior citizens, the results will not be valid for the real target market. Alternate part is how can graphics and key text be used to communicate an event effectively? To communicate an event effectively, a poster or digital graphics should include a clear title or heading, important details such as date, time, and venue, relevant visual that match the messages, readable text, good layout, and balanced spacing. This helps the audience understand the message quickly, clearly, and correctly. Examples, a school seminar poster should clearly show the seminar topics, date, time, place, and suitable image. 11th part is explain the data science life cycle briefly. The data science life cycle is a sequence of steps used to solve a real-world problem using data. Its main stages are problem understanding, data collections, data preparation, model building, evaluation, and interpretation. Applications, for example, a business may collect past sales data, clean it, build a model, evaluate the results, and use the findings to predict next year's sales more accurately. Alternate part is state any two social implications of AI. Artificial intelligence has many benefits, but it can also create social implications if it is used carelessly. Two implications are AI may produce unfair decisions against some groups because of biased data. Improper use of AI may affect privacy, human rights, and public trust. Examples in AI hiring system may unfairly reject qualified candidates if it is trained on biased past data. Therefore, AI systems should be designed with fairness, responsibility, transparency, and human benefits in mind. This is section C. This section contains long questions and each question carries 5 marks. So it plays a very important role in your overall marks. In this part, you need to write complete, well-explained answers with proper concepts, examples and keywords from the textbook. आपने इन चीजों का लाजमी ख्याल रखना है. किन चीजों का लाजमी ख्याल रखना है? आपका आंसर वेल एक्सप्लेन होना चाहिए, उसका प्रॉपर कॉन्सेप्ट होना चाहिए, प्रॉपर एग्जांपल देनी है आपने और प्रॉपर कीवर्ड्स यूज करने हैं फ्रॉम द टेक्स्ट बुक से, जो कि मैंने इसमें यूज किए हुए हैं. These questions are designed according to the assessment framework and student learning outcome SLOs, and all questions include an or options, allowing you to attempt the question you understand better. जो आपको question best लगता है alternate option का और regular question का, then you have to select the best question. Don't try both question of same question, both parts of the same question. So while solving section C, focus on clear explanation, logical steps, and structured answers to secure full marks. Question number 3. A computer laboratory runs many applications simultaneously. Explain the importance of the operating system in resource management and discuss file management and memory management. The operating system is very important because it manages the hardware resources of the computer and provides an environment in which users and application programs can work efficiently. Its importance in resource management includes managing CPU time among different programs, allocating memory to applications and deallocation of the memory, controlling input and output devices, maintaining files and folders, ensuring smooth coordination between hardware and software. File management, the OS organizes data into files and directories. डायरेक्टरी जो फोल्डर होते हैं उनको हम डायरेक्टरीज भी कहते हैं. It allows user to create files, save files, rename files, delete files, search files, and protect data through organized storage. Memory management. The OS allocate RAM to different running programs and ensure that each program gets the required space. It also prevents one program from overwriting in other programs' memory. Why it matters in a busy lab. When many students run applications at the same time, the OS must schedule process properly, manage memory efficiently, and handle files safely. Without it, the system may become slow, unstable, or disorganized. Conclusions. Therefore, the operating system makes computer operation organized, secure, efficient, and reliable. It is the main controller that keeps all computer resources working in a balance. Or option is, why are number systems used in computers? Number systems are used in computers because all types of data must ultimately be represented in a form that machine can process. Computers work internally in binary form because electronic circuits have two stable states, on and off, represented by 1 and 0. Common number systems are decimal, that is base is 10, used by humans in daily life, जो कि हम use करते हैं. Binary, that is base 2, used by computers internally. Octal base 10, shorthand form of binary. Hexadecimal base is 16, compact representation of binary data. Thus, number system helps in data representation, storage, processing, and conversions between human readable and machine readable form. Now convert 39 to binary, and this is very easy. You have to convert 39 to binary number system. Suppose you have 39 here. (39) divided by 2. 19 2s are 38. Remainder is 1. Divided by 2. 9 2s are 18. Remaining value is 1. 2 4 2s are 8. Remaining value is 1. And then 2 2s are 4. Remaining value is 0. Then 2 1s and 0. When you are writing the answer, start from this point, then this point, then this way, so on. You may move to top. The final answer will be 1 0 0 1 1 1. That is in binary. Okay. This shows how decimal values entered by users are converted into binary so that computer can process them internally. Question 4. A library store books IDs in sorted order, explains searching algorithms, and compare linear search with binary search. A searching algorithm is a step-by-step method used to find a required item in a collection of data. Two common searching algorithms are, number one is linear search, and how linear search is working as check each element one by one. Can be used one sorted or unsorted data. Linear search आप sorted data में भी apply कर सकते हो और unsorted data में भी, जबकि binary search सिर्फ sorted data में apply कर सकते हो. Simple but slower for large list. अगर large list होगी तो it will take time. While binary search works only on sorted data. यही इसका सबसे बड़ा ड्रॉबैक समझ ले या इसका एडवांटेज समझ ले. Sorted data पे ये काम करती है. Checks the middle elements first. Repeatedly divides the list into halves. Much faster than linear search for large sorted list. Compare linear search with binary search. Comparison. Linear search suitable for large or unsorted list. अगर small list होगी, unsorted list होगी, the linear search is the best. Binary search suitable for large sorted list. Linear search may take many comparisons. Binary search reduces comparisons by eliminating half the list at each step. Examples. If book IDs are arranged in order from 101 to 110 means binary search can find ID 1075 much faster than linear search. Conclusion. Therefore, binary search is more efficient when the data is already sorted, while linear search is simpler and more flexible for general use. Explain trace table, dry run, and discuss the importance of modular programming. A trace table or dry run is a method used to follow a program or algorithm step by step and record how variables value changing during execution. Importance of trace table helps understand program flow, checks whether logic is correct, identifies logical errors, verifies output before actual execution. Modular programming. Modular programming means breaking a large program into smaller parts or modules. Its importance includes easier understanding, easier testing, easier debugging, easier maintenance, and easier reuse of code. A school management program may have separate modules for admission, fee record, attendance, and result processing. Conclusions. Thus, Dryden helps in checking logic while modular programming helps in building programs more systematically and efficiently. Question number 5. A telecom company analyzes customer data to predict which user may stop using its services. Explain the relationship between artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data sciences. Artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data science work together to solve real-world problems such as customer churn prediction. Artificial intelligence (AI) is the broader field in which machines are designed to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence, such as decision-making, pattern recognition, and problem-solving. Machine learning (ML) is a branch of AI in which computers learn from data. It builds models that can predict future outcomes or classify behavior. Data science involves collecting, cleaning, analyzing, visualizing, and interpreting data to extract useful information. How they work together. Data science gather and prepare customer data. Machine learning trains a model using that data. Artificial intelligence uses the trained model to make smart prediction or decisions. Application example: if a customer suddenly reduces call uses and recharge frequently, the ML model may predict that the customer is likely to stop using the telecom service. Conclusion: therefore, data science provides the data foundation, machine learning provides the predictive model, and artificial intelligence applies that intelligence in practical systems. Question number 5, alternate question. Explain the data science life cycle with its main stages. The data science life cycle is a sequence of steps used to solve a real-world problem using data. Its main stages are problem understanding, data collections, data preparation, model building, evaluations, interpretation, explanation. Define the problems, for example, predict next year's sales, collect data from records, survey, or databases, clean and organize the data so it becomes suitable for analysis, apply an algorithm such as regression or decision tree. Evaluate whether the model gives accurate and useful results, interpret the results, and use them for decision making. Application, for example, a business may use previous sales record to forecast future sales and improve planning. Consider the given student database table and write SQL queries for the required task. For example, the table is given: ID, name, age, marks, grade, city. The required SQL queries are: retrieve students scoring more than 80 marks. आपने क्या करना है कि उन स्टूडेंट की लिस्ट चाहिए जिनके मार्क्स मोर देन 80 होंगे, तो आपने लिखना select asterisk means all the columns, ID, name, age, marks, grade, city. It will give you all columns from students. Students mean that name of the table. The name of the table is students. Then you will apply condition where marks greater than 80. मार्क्स क्यों आपने लिखा? क्योंकि कॉलम का नाम मार्क्स था, इसलिए आपने क्या लिखा? ग्रेटर देन 80. तो इससे क्या होगा? वो सब के सब स्टूडेंट शो कर दिए जाएंगे जिनके मार्क्स ग्रेटर देन 80 होंगे. जैसा कि इसमें देखिए, इस टेबल में साइमा के 85 थे, रिदा के 78 थे, उसके हमने नहीं शो किए. मिनाल के 80 से ज्यादा थे एंड सीमा विल बी रिट्रीव्ड. निदा के 65 थे, इसलिए हमने वो रिट्रीव नहीं किए. क्वेश्चन बी, फाइंड द एवरेज मार्क्स ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स. आपने एवरेज मार्क्स निकालने हैं, तो आपने लिखा सेलेक्ट एवीजी फंक्शन यूज किया. ऑफ किस पे आपने एवरेज लगाना है? ऑफ मार्क्स. ऑफ मींस ब्रैकेट. एवीजी इज फंक्शन है, तो इसलिए उसके ब्रैकेट में हमने क्या लिखा? मार्क्स. एवरेज निकालेगा इन मार्क्स को एज एवरेज मार्क्स और इसको रिप्रेजेंट करेगा यानी कॉलम की हेडिंग दे के एवरेज मार्क्स लिखेगा, इसका एलियस क्रिएट कर देगा फ्रॉम स्टूडेंट्स। टेबल नेम इज स्टूडेंट्स। यस, टेबल नेम इज स्टूडेंट्स। Expected results 85 plus 78 plus 92 plus 65 plus 89 divided by 5, 409 divided by 5, answer should be 81.8. Section C question is get names of students from Lahore or Quetta. आपने लाहौर के या फिर कोयटा के स्टूडेंट्स के लिस्ट को आपने शो करना है। Select name from students, select आपने name लिखा, एस्टिक लिखेंगे तो ऑल द कॉलम शो करेगा, नेम लिखेंगे तो जस्ट उनके नेम शो करेगा। फ्रॉम स्टूडेंट्स, स्टूडेंट्स इज द टेबल नेम। वेयर इज द क्लॉज वेयर यू कैन अप्लाई द कंडीशन। सिटी इक्वल टू लाहौर हो या फिर सिटी इक्वल टू कोयटा हो, लाहौर से बिलोंग करता हो या फिर कोयटा से। एक्सपेक्टेड रिजल्ट्स साइमा, वाई साइमा बिकॉज शी बिलोंग्स टू लाहौर, रिदा बिलोंग्स टू कोयटा, Minal belongs to Karachi, and Nida belongs to Lahore, and Sima belongs to Quetta. That's why you can see here. D part is count the number of students in each grade. Select grade, आपने grade को select करना है. Count, आपने asterisk लगाना है all the columns as total students. और इसको आपने क्या लिखना है, इसका एलियस लिख देना, इसको नाम दे देना, रीनेम कर देना एज टोटल स्टूडेंट्स के नाम से। फ्रॉम स्टूडेंट्स ग्रुप बाय ग्रेड, ग्रेड के लिहाज से वो ग्रुपिंग करेगा। तो ग्रेड ए में 3 स्टूडेंट्स हैं, ग्रेड बी में 1 स्टूडेंट है और ग्रेड सी में भी 1 स्टूडेंट है। एज यू कैन सी हियर ग्रेड ए 1 2 3 are in grade A, 1 is in B and 1 is in C. That's why you can see the result here. Next, E part, retrieve students stored by marks in descending order. Select asterisk from student लिखा, order by आपने marks किसका लिखा, descending. Order by marks descending. Ascending लिखने के लिए आपको ASC लिखना पड़ता है, descending के लिए DESC लिख दिया। Ascending by default होता है, descending के लिए आपको लिखना पड़ेगा DESC। तो इसलिए आज से मिनाल के सबसे ज्यादा मार्क्स है 92, सीमा के 89 थे, साइमा के 85 थे, रिदा के 78 थे और निदा के 65। एक्सप्लेन द एसक्यूएल क्लासेस एंड फंक्शन यूज्ड अबव। एक्सप्लेनेशन, वेयर, हमने वेयर यूज किया। वेयर इज यूज्ड टू फिल्टर रिकॉर्ड्स अकॉर्डिंग टू अ कंडीशन। वेयर से हम कंडीशन लगाते हैं, जैसे कि हमने लिखा सिटी, वेयर सिटी इक्वल टू लाहौर, तो हमने लाहौर की कंडीशन लगा दी। एवरेज कैलकुलेट्स एवरेज वैल्यू ऑफ अ न्यूमेरिक फील्ड, जितने जो भी न्यूमेरिक फील्ड होंगे उनकी वो क्या करेगा, एवरेज कैलकुलेट करेगा। ग्रुप बाय, ग्रुप सिमिलर वैल्यूज टुगेदर फॉर समरी रिजल्ट्स। काउंट द नंबर ऑफ रिकॉर्ड्स इन ईच ग्रुप। ऑर्डर बाय डिसेंडिंग, sorts records from highest to lowest. These SQL commands help analyze, store data, extract useful information, and support decision making. Application example, if you want only students with marks greater than 80, you use select asterisk from students with marks greater than 80. Data visualization. Explain how data visualization help organization understand large data sets and identify trends. Data visualization presents data in a graphical form so that large data set can be understood quickly and clearly. It helps organize to identify patterns and trends in data, compare results across time period or categories, detect high and low performance areas, support better decision making. Example graph, a line graph can show smoothly sales trends. For example, if sales increases from January to March and then decreases in April, the trend becomes clearly visible. Explain 3 stages of the data science life cycle used for building a scale prediction system. Stage 1 is data collection. In this stage, the company gathers relevant sales data such as past sale record, customer purchase history, product information, seasonal sales data. This data provides the foundation for analysis and prediction. Stage 2, data preparation. In this stage, the collected data is cleaned and organized. This process may include removing incorrect or duplicate records, handling missing values, organize data into a suitable format. Data preparation improves the accuracy, quality, and reliability of the data set. Stage 3, that is modeling building. In this stage, a machine learning model is created using historical sales data. The model learns patterns in the data and can predict future sales, identify customer purchasing trends, help the company make better business decisions. Conclusion: thus, using data visualization and the stage of the data science life cycle, organizations can analyze sales data and improve decision making. And this is the final question: SLOs mapping to Section A, Section B, and Section C.